Hi folks, welcome to Blue and Gold Talk, the video on the channel that I just toss out random Buffalo Sabres talk out there. I got a few notes because I did want to remember a few things. I think I was going to anyway. There's once in a while I do like to put notes on because I say I want to talk about this. I don't want to forget this because I know I'll make the video and I'll just chat and then I won't get something done here. Clip, yes, let's look at the clip, guys. I do have a clip for you. Where is it? Here we go. Thompson, Dahlin among Sabres on roster for Tuesday's preseason home opener against the Boston Bruins. Levi, Tuck, Skinner also to play against the Bruins. And guys, I will tell you some other names on there if you didn't know already, because they look like they're going to put their best foot forward, at least in the preseason, to beat Boston, eh? I'll tell you the main names playing. I'll repeat some of these. Benson, Kulik, Middlestat, Rosen, Skinner, Thompson, Tuck on forward. On defense, Dahlin, Samuelson, in goalie, Devin Levi. Also some also-rans, Riley Stillman will be in there. Brett Murray for some size against Boston. Tyson Kozak will play. Mason Yost. I want to see what he brings. Cederquist, Brendan Byro. I mean, my goodness. You know the Amerks are going to be good this year. Just some of these names I see, more and more. So that is that for that. All right. So I'm expecting them to beat Boston. I just am. Okay. Now, guys, I talked about, I forget which video it was. I made 3. I think it was 2 videos ago. About anger within our fan base. Look, we're really angry. Like we really, we're rightfully so a very frustrated fan base waiting to explode. And I can only imagine what a deep playoff run would do to resolve a lot of those issues, this year in Buffalo. Because if the Sabres come anywhere close to what I think they're going to be this year, we're in for one hell of a payback of some fun times owed to us this year. I really do believe that. I got it marked here. A lot of us are angry. Channel it. We have to channel our anger, guys. We have to channel it because it can come out the wrong way and spread negativity in the air. We don't need it. We don't need it, guys. Those of you new to the channel here, I can tell you, I started this channel because there was so much negative crap about the Sabres 3 years ago. I couldn't even take it anymore. I couldn't take it, really. Our fan base was so damn negative. And people will think because we're losing that that's a reason to be negative. No. It's a reason to be the opposite. You got to stay positive. You got to believe in the future. You got to believe in destiny, fate, that this franchise is going to hit the promised land. And I believed it during the biggest skid in our history. I believed that this was going to change. I've seen too many good times. I've seen too many good teams. I've seen this franchise come 6 times almost win the Stanley Cup. If I was going to be honest, 6 times. I think we could have won it in 1975 for sure. We could have won it in 1980. We could have won it. I'm going to throw 83 in there. Might be more than, because, well, really, let's say we'll keep 83 out of there, to be fair. So 75, 80, 99, 98, we went to the Final Four. Could have. Not but destined to win a cup. And then 2006, 2007, even 83. Throw in all those years and you can pick 2 solid ones, which was 06 and 75. And really, both those years, with a bit more luck here and there, could have we won the Stanley Cup, you better believe it, So they're absolutely on the track to greatness, I believe. But maybe we're destined, guys, to have an era, a dynasty. As crazy as that sounds. Maybe that's what's coming our way down the line. And we're going to remember all these days. We're going to remember the struggles. We're going to remember the fan bases like new fan bases, like let's say Seattle and Vegas, who have no business to say anything about our franchise because they didn't even know what hockey was 6-7 years ago, most of them. And to take cheap shots at franchises that have been around half a century is really like, you know, if your team hasn't been there also, is really like uncalled for. And I think these days are coming, and they're coming soon. And we better channel and get ready for it, because this is how we present ourselves as a fan base is going to be important too. And I think I don't have, there was a side of me, guys, after Vegas won the cup, I just didn't care. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. I think we were so caught up about Jack Eichel not winning a cup that we lost focus. What was really important is where are we at? It doesn't really matter what Jack Eichel does, guys. Really? How does that matter? He bailed. He was like the guy in the Titanic that took a spot where a woman or a child should have been on one of the lifeboats and got off the sinking ship, okay? And that's kind of the way I see Jack Eichel, really. People say, well, he should have got out of Buffalo. My goodness, I wouldn't want you on my team if that's the way you think. No, absolutely no. I want somebody who is not scared to bottom out and be part of the solution of hitting the pinnacle after. Ask a lot of New York Islanders. They did it back in the early 80s. They did it. That team was choking year after year. They were one of the bottom feeders in the league early in their history. Didn't take long before they had something going, but then choke. And that was as bad as missing the playoffs back then. No, we had to get rid of guys like him, guys like Leonard. And I'll tell you what, when I started my channel, I couldn't take these channels that say Robin Leonard is a good guy, he's a good goalie. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't. Guy's getting away with crime, in my opinion, in the NHL. Really. I mean, look, now he's a snake thief, guys. Stealing snakes. He goes and gets snakes on credit and steals them. Like, what more proof does everybody need that this guy's a bad dude, Come on. No. We needed to get rid of these criminals off our team and these EA cases off our team. We needed them gone. And if you're wondering what an EA case is, with me, it's Emotions Anonymous. I'm starting to rant, so I better be damn careful right now. So I'm trying to stay calm. I'm going to try and stay calm, because if I think of like Robin Leonard, okay, and I think of the nerve of this guy, to actually, when we were going through the Jack Eichel drama, to add fuel to the fire. What a loser. Really, what a loser. And that's it goes to show there's no morals left in the league when Vegas can cut a guy like, let a guy like Fleury go so they can keep Robin Leonard, who had nothing to do with their Stanley Cup, by the way. Nothing. I'm sure they were thrilled he was just home playing with his snakes, really, guys. Guys like this in the league, there's no place for guys like this in the league. There's none. One of my regulars on the channel told me his brother-in-law got ripped off by this guy. He did a moving job for him, and Robin Leonard ripped him off. Didn't pay him. Like, this guy has money, and he still doesn't pay a working man, his dues. It's like, are you out of your mind? So, anyway, don't get me started about this. I don't want to talk about this guy. All right. But the Sabres, guys, you got to channel our anger. And you could see I got some. Because I got some of these clowns that played on our team that make me sick. Really, makes me sick. They wore our logo, and we paid them good. And they still never had our back. Jack never had our back, folks. So those Eichel fans out in Buffalo, would you stop already? Get off that wagon, my goodness. It's like an alcoholic thinking he can drink 0.5 beers. Stop. It ends sad. It's a sad end. So no, I don't care about, it's not important to me that Jack Eichel is not is not part of the Sabres that eventually win the Stanley Cup. We are going to win the Stanley Cup because we don't have to worry about entitled, spoiled brats on the team. All right, so yeah, I got also a topic here I wanted to bring up also. You know, we're going to catch, I believe, guys, this year, we're going to catch the opposing fans off guard. I don't think many fans are expecting a 50-win season in Buffalo. I am. I'm expecting 50 wins this year. And if we do it, not saying we will for sure. We might not. Injuries, things can happen. Chemistry doesn't work out. Step backwards. All of a sudden, Granato looks lost behind the bench. Things happen. Things happen. But at the same time, I just believe the mountain we're climbing, it just looks very, very, you know, put it this way, it looks like at the top of the mountain, it's nice and clear, it's a sunny day. That's how it looks so far. And, you know, we're going to catch the opposing fans off guard, guys. We are. We got to be prepared for that because there's going to be a lot of those trolls that talk about our team can't do anything. They don't really follow hockey because the truth is in sports, there's no such thing. There is no such thing as that in professional sports. Eventually, Stanley Cups have happened to franchises I never thought would win a Stanley Cup. So you can just tell with the current teams where they are now. Are they Stanley Cup bound? And for a lot of them, I can pretty much see no. I don't get all the love for Dallas. That's one thing I want to say. I don't get all the love for Dallas right now. I don't see it. I don't see it. And sorry, any Dallas fans, I don't see it. And I don't have any hate for Dallas because of 99. I just don't. You guys know that here. I don't care about 99. Doesn't really. I don't want to win a Stanley Cup like that where there's a gray cloud over it forever. I don't want that. So when we win the Stanley Cup, guys, I want to just have it where it was over and out, done. Finished, you know, convincing. The Sabres went like 16-5 in the playoffs, Stanley Cup. That's it, over. So that's what I'm banking on seeing eventually. I think this year we're going to surprise a lot of fans, and all of a sudden these fans are going to be like, I don't understand how the Sabres are this good. Like, you got to remember, folks, a lot of fans don't follow the Sabres like we do. They don't. They don't know how good Dylan Cousins is. They just know he got 30 goals last year, but they don't know the rest of his game. Half of these fans don't even know who Zach Benson is. It's YouTube channels that know. So, you know, there's some fans that know, but most fans just don't. It's normal. Look at our fan base, guys. Think about it. We weren't packing the house with this young, awesome talent because you got the majority of the fan base that knows the game, but you also have a portion of that fan base that really can't take being hurt anymore and watching them lose year after year after year. We had to win those fans back. The ones that know the game, we don't got to win those fans back. They've always been there. They're just smart enough not to go spend money on a team that wins 20 games a year. That's all. But right now, those fans are coming back too, right? It's going to be a fun year, guys. It's going to be a fun year. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely sure they're going to make us proud this year. All right, guys, done for the night. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm going to watch a show on TV, and then I'm going to get up and finish one last thing I got to do upstairs. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.